Hello guys, my name is Sork, and as you can see we are on the desktop, which means I'm only doing a guide on settings. This time we're looking at settings for Apex Legends, and the first thing I'd like to go over, we're going to get into this really fast, and that's going to be basically your usages, right? So whenever you're going to play a game, you want to be monitoring your usages to find out what you need to decrease to actually get more FPS. So for me, for example, I'm going to have my CPU usage, usually it's like, I don't know, 70%, right? And then when I'm playing Apex, my GPU usage is always at 100%. So what we get from that is we know that we have to lower our graphics settings as much as possible to try to free up as much basically CPU headroom or GPU headroom so I can max out both my usages there. So the goal is always to have 100% GPU, 100% CPU. That is absolutely optimal. So to do this, we're basically going to go through a few little changes. So we're going to start out by right-clicking the desktop, Nvidia control panel. And you want to copy down these settings I have. Before you do that, you want to go up here and go and check the use my advanced 3D settings box and then go hit take me there. So now once we're here, we're going to go to program settings and you want to add Apex once it loads, which I'll show you how to do. So for me, it was down this list, R5 Apex here, but if it's not on this list, you can hit add and it'll be here. And if it's not there, then you hit browse and you want to go find the exe. So I think I have on my F drive. Maybe. Yep. Apex is here. Easy as. And you hit open. And that would add it. So once you're here, you want to go off, 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 off. And then that will be none by default if you hit off here. Then off all. Use the 3D application setting. Or you can go 1 if you want less input lag. I think I'll set it to 1 just to see how that runs. Because I haven't tested it yet. But basically, the more pre-rendered frames, the more input lag you're going to get. But you're going to get more FPS. If your GPU is actually under a lot of stress, or actually not under enough stress, sorry. So basically the pre-render frames allows your GPU to kind of render frames ahead of time if it's underutilized. However, since my GPU is fully utilized, I should be able to run this at 1. Now for monitor technology, it's whatever you got. I got G-Sync, but ultra low motion blur is nice as well. Now for MFAA, go off, OpenGL, auto select, and then go max performance, highest available. On, allow, high performance, on, off, and this doesn't matter because it's VR related. Then down the bottom right, you should see an apply button. I don't because I'm not changing anything, but you want to hit apply there and you'll be done. Now, the next thing you want to do is just make sure that you're at your max refresh rate here. And if you want, you can change this stuff as well. Set your color range to full, but I don't really do that. Now, once you're done with this, again, hit apply. And you want to go and locate your Apex exe file. So basically Origin games or whatever you have it installed and you see this exe here, you want to hit send to desktop, I think. Yeah, send to desktop, create shortcut. And as you can see, I've got it here. And once you do that, you want to take something I put in the description and copy paste it in here. So you go properties and you want to start by putting this, the target, put it in quotations. And then after that, paste this thing I'm about to put in the description of the video. But basically what it does is that's your monitor refresh rate, so you'll have to change that to yours. This brings up an FPS counter so you can monitor it in your top left. This is for raw input for your mouse, so it ignores acceleration that Windows may have. That's full screen, obviously full screen. And this executes an autoexec file, that exec thing there, I'll show you guys that later. And this skips the video intro at the start of any Valve game. So now once you've done that, you want to go to compatibility. Actually, we'll go do that on the exe. So open file location. You want to right click on the exe. Probably doesn't matter, but I'd like to do it this way anyway. Go compatibility. Hit this box here, disable full screen optimizations, and then go change high DPI settings. And then hit that box there. Hit apply once you're done. And we're done with all this stuff. Now you want to also copy paste this thing and we'll take it to Origin as well. So Origin, my game library. Game properties, advanced launch options, and put it here. Oh, what did I just change? I have high in here as well. High doesn't really matter for me because it's just changing your CPU processing priority. But if it's at 100% already, then it's going to get all the priority. But I'll put it there anyway, whatever. I had it there before. So maybe put high in as well. Doesn't really matter. But I've heard high also can cause crashing. So if you're getting crashing, start to work back and remove some of those. But it's been fine for me as well. So once you're done with all that stuff, we're ready to actually go into the config file. Okay guys, so we're back and I'm going to show you guys how to make this autoexec file. So basically it's the thing we activated in this line. Try to show you guys. So this line here, exec autoexec.cfg, that one there. So basically we want to execute this file every time we launch the game. So I'll show you guys how to make it. So you want to go to your file explorer. You want to go to where you installed the game. So it is here for me, CFG. And I'll have a bunch of code in the description, and I'll show you guys just like how to use it. So you want to copy paste all this stuff in the description, which I'll leave there, into this file, and you want to go save as, all file types, and then call it autoexec.cfg, and that's it. We've now got an autoexec file. This doesn't really matter, you can leave it there, who cares. And now we're good to go and launch the game. Alright guys, so we are now in Apex Legends. I'm going to show you guys the settings you'll want to basically get the most frames. Now, if you know anything from the previous part of this guide, we're all on low settings, so it's pretty predictable what we're going to do here. So full screen for better FPS and no input lag. Your resolution doesn't matter, it's preference. Your field of view doesn't matter, it's preference, but a lower FOV will give you more frames, same with a lower res. And now we have colorblind mode off for me, and VSync off. This is off because if you enable it, it enables TSAA, which I don't want. We have AA off, text streaming none, bilinear disabled, low, disabled, disabled, low, disabled, low. That's all my settings there, and the rest of them I'll just show you guys that while I'm at it. This is a 1600 DPI. This is all pretty default. And this is my gameplay settings. And that's it. That is all the settings you'll want for Apex Legends to get the most FPS, excluding obviously the sensitivity and stuff, and the audio of course. But the video settings and the video stuff and the autoexec and the launch options, those are all things that will help you to get more FPS within Apex Legends. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a quick no bullshit guide to more frames. It helped me a little bit. I got about 20 frames more just by doing this, so hopefully it can help you guys too. Again, this playing around with Task Manager, knowing your usages will really help you here. But I think this will help anyone, even if you have a really good PC. Anyways, that's it for now guys. Peace, take it easy.